When you hear the term active asset discovery, chances are you are thinking of something like what IT asset management solutions have been doing for decades. Well, there is more to it, as you will see in this video, in which I'm going to explain the concept of decentralized autonomous discovery that we have implemented in the OT-based OT asset management system. Let's first look at the general architecture of most IT-based discovery solutions, such as SolarWinds, which can be characterized as centralized on-demand scanning. In this architecture, you have a central server, for example the so-called mid server in ServiceNow, that scans the subnets that it can route into. Since the server also stores access credentials for your endpoints, it introduces a security risk in its own right, as has become obvious in the notorious SolarWinds case.
A new warning tonight about the scope of a massive cyber attack.
Already believed to be the largest cyber attack on our government.
America under virtual invasion.
They pushed this update out, which allowed them to essentially put malicious code on any customer of SolarWinds that had the Orion platform in place and then have access to their infrastructure.
Usually, centralized scanning isn't performed regularly and frequently, if only because it is resource intense. As an example, a default scan from the Qualys software probes 1900 TCP ports per endpoint.
So this is why Qualys has been maintaining our default port list. It is still a very healthy 1900-ish ports. And again, if you want to check us, click on the view ports or the view list there and start counting all the ports that are in there.
1900. That is, if you don't opt to go for a full 64K port scan. This may be one reason why such scans are performed rather rarely, such as once per quarter. Now let's look at OT-base. OT-base uses a distinct two-tier architecture with one central server that usually sits in the enterprise network. However, this server does not do any discovery on its own. Discovery is done by OT-based asset discovery, a standalone software that is deployed decentrally in your process networks. OT-based asset discovery is not an agent that you have to install on all your Windows PCs. Technically, it's a Windows service that you install on an appropriate system in your OT environment, from where it can execute active probes using legitimate industrial protocols such as Ethernet IP or Modbus. Different from Qualys and other IT asset management products, OT-base usually opens less than 10 ports per endpoint. An asset discovery node may discover devices in one or multiple subnets. While there are installations where a single discovery node probes several thousand devices, the average is more a couple hundred endpoints. This also means that usually you will end up with dozens or hundreds of discovery nodes in a multi-site installation. Think of it like a decentralized discovery swarm. And here's the important part. OT-based Asset Center will never try to connect to those discovery nodes. Communication only occurs the other way around, as discovery nodes will automatically push their discovery results to Asset Center. It's easy to see the rationale for this. In typical OT environments, you would not and should not be able to connect into your process networks from the enterprise network, because the vast majority of OT devices is insecure by design. Therefore, process networks are usually protected by firewalls. The very last thing that you would want to do is to open up those firewalls in order to be able to execute a remote scan, because that would introduce substantial cyber risk. Therefore, in OT-base there is only outbound traffic from the discovery nodes to Asset Center, usually using HTTPS or TCP port 443 in technical terms. Pretty secure, and it would even work through a data diode if you have one. And guess what? Even store and forward DMZ architectures are supported because OT-based does not even require direct online connectivity from asset discovery to asset center. Finally, let's check how you execute a discovery run. Well, in OT-based this automatically happens every 24 hours. After all network probes are finished, discovery results are stored in an encrypted file and sent to Asset Center. In other words, no one needs to press a button for a discovery run because OT-based automatically discovers every 24 hours, ensuring that you always look at fresh asset data. For more information on OT-based asset discovery, please check out our website langner.com, where you can also download a free evaluation version of the software.